Hello, Brendan.
Hello.
Today we're going to work on tracing your name on a piece of paper, and then we're going to work on writing your name on a piece of paper. Now, when you're talking to your friends, how do you know who they are? What do you call them by?
Their name.
Their names. What's your name?
Brendan.
Brendan. I like that name. That's a really cool name, and it's a really special name because it tells everybody who you are. Okay? And when we need you, we say Brendan. So today we're going to work on writing your name. All right, now these are the letters in my name. Now you know me as Miss Krohn, but I have a first name just like you do, and my first name is Cindy. So we're going to go over the letters in my name and the sounds, and then I'm gonna practice writing my name, and then we're going to work on yours. Does that sound like okay with you? All right, now you did such a good job on your assessment with your letters and the sounds that we're just going to move right into this. Now my C is a special C. It's called a soft C, and it makes the sound S. Okay. So that's the letter what?
C.
And it says, this letter is
I.
And it says
E.
All right, and there we go. The letter
N.
says
N.
good. D.
D.
Says and the Y says Cindy. E. Good. Now let's go back and look at this C. I want you to look at the letter C, but I also want you to look at the other letters. I want you to compare the letter C to the other letters. What do you notice about the letter C?
C is capitalized.
It's a capital letter. It's an uppercase letter. And we've got to remember that all letters, the first letter of your name starts with an uppercase or a capital letter. Sometimes people call them big letters. Okay? So if we look at your name, what's the first letter in your name?
B.
And what do you notice about the first letter in your name?
It's capital.
Why is it capital?
Because it's the first letter of my name and it's special.
And it's special because you are special. Good. All right. So, one thing to remember about when we're writing our name or any word, because we're going to learn how to write lots of words this year, is we're going to think about a house. And in our house, we have a big house. It's a 3-story house. Got to put a roof on there. Okay. That top story is called the what?
Upstairs.
The upstairs. And if you're upstairs, your mama wants you to go get something, she tells you to go
Downstairs.
downstairs. Good. And if it's storming, where do you go to stay safe?
The basement.
The basement. I tell you, none of our letters go in the basement. Just sometimes their tails do. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, so when we write the letter C, and I have a soft C, so it says S. Good. We're going to always make sure we start in the upstairs, and we're going to go all the way to the downstairs. Don't go in the basement. The only way that can turn the basement light on are the tails of the letters. All right, so I started at the top, and I did my half circle, and I came back around. All right, I, super easy. I'm going to start at the bottom of the upstairs and go to the bottom of the downstairs. So I start at that dotted line and then go to the line. And then in the upstairs, I've got to put my dot. So far, let's sound this out. S-I. Good. And my next letter is a
N.
N. These are lowercase letters, so they always start at the top of the downstairs ceiling. And then they go to the downstairs floor. Miss Crow makes that straight line. And then I come back up and make my arch. Let's try sounding this out. S, I, N, sin, sin. What's our next letter?
D.
D. And when we've been talking about our D, we remember that the doorknob always comes before the door. Good. The doorknob comes before the door. And our last letter is
Y.
Y. What's this Y say? Do we remember? Does it say Cindy?
No.
Send.
D.
E. This Y says E, and we'll learn about why it does that later. Now it's got that tail. Look at that tail. I don't think you have any tails in your name, excuse me, but I do. That tail is going to go all the way down to the basement. Okay. And E. I want you to put your arm out like this, make a fist, and then take your other arm, and we're going to sound it out. In. Should we say in or should we say in? Let's try blending that. And E. Try it again. And D. Let's do it real fast. Cindy. Good. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to talk about working on writing your name. So let's look at these letters in your name. Okay, Miss Crumb's going to put all her letters up here to the side in case we need them again. All right, you've got a big, long, important name. What is the first letter in your name?
B.
B, and it says?
B.
B. What kind of B is that?
Capital B.
Why?
Because my name is important.
Very good. All right, and what is this letter?
R.
R. What does it say?
R.
R. R. Now everybody has this in their name, so you're super duper special. B-R. What's the first sound in your name? Is it B or is it br?
Br.
Br. Br. B and R work together and they say br. Br. The next letter is
E.
and it says eh. Eh. So far we have br, eh, br. And then we have
N.
and what's it say? Let's do that again. Br. N, Bryn. And what is the next letter?
D.
D. And what do we know about a D? We have the
Doorknob
before the
door.
door. Good. Brenda. Oh, what's this letter?
A.
A says
Ah.
ah, ah. So now let's sound out what we have. Sound it out with me.
Br.
Br. N. So br.
N.
Bryn.
D.
D. Ah. So let's sound it out. Don't say it real fast because I know it's your name and you know how to say it super fast. But let's do it sound by sound. Let's work on our sounds, okay? You ready? B and R say.
Br.
Br. N. D. An. Brendan. Let's try this right here. Ready? Br. In. Done. Try it one more time. Br. In. Done. So what we're doing is we're chunking our letters together, putting them together so they will work together. So we have bruh. What's E-N say?
N.
N. What's D-A-N say?
Dan.
Dan. So we've separated them here, so let's do this. Bruh, in, done. We're going to do it a little bit faster. Ready? Bruh, in, done. Bruh, in, done. Let's do it with our arm. Bruh, in, done. Bruh, in, done. Let's slide that hand and do it all together. Brendan. Excellent. Good job. All right, so now we're going to work on writing your name. And look what Miss Krohn has. I have, what do I have here?
M&M's.
M&M's. And we're going to use M&M's today for you when you work hard. Because I know sometimes it's a little scary when you have to write your name, isn't it? And you just want to do something real fast and run away and hide, don't you? Why is that?
Me like to run away.
Why do you like to run away? Why don't you want to write your name? Mom and Dad said that you don't always like to run away. Don't like to write your name. Are you scared? Are you afraid you mess up? Well, we're going to do our best today, and I know you can do it, okay? Now, we may not be right, and it may not be perfect the first time, but as long as we're doing our best, that's what matters, all right? So here's your pencil. Oh, you got your pencil. Okay, the first thing, and Miss.Krohn is going to get her paper back out, and we're going to make a capital or an uppercase B together. If you look right here, your B is already written, okay? Now, back to these M&Ms, I forgot to tell you. When you work really hard and you write 2 letters without running away, they don't have to be perfect, but if you write 2 letters without running away, you get an M&M. And when you can write your whole name without running away, and Miss.Krohn can read it, you get that big packet of M&Ms to take home and eat as many as Mom will let you read. Okay. And I know you have a sweet mom, and she'll let you eat all your M&Ms, right? Okay. All right, let's look at our B. Where are we going to start with our B?
Upstairs.
Upstairs. So let's start upstairs. Good job holding your pencil. Let's make a straight line down. Okay. And now let's do a hump. See how that hump is?
Mm-hmm.
And it almost goes downstairs, doesn't it? Good job. Good job. And then when we do that, we don't pick our pencil back up. We do our hump. Good job. Trace it again. Good. Now bring it back out and do another hump. Oh my goodness. Oh, no, you gotta be still and stay here with me. Okay. We do the R and we get an M&M. All right, so where does the R start? Remember, does it start downstairs or in the basement?
Downstairs ceiling.
At the downstairs ceiling. Boy, you're really advanced for a 3-year-old. Start right there at the downstairs ceiling and go to the downstairs floor. Bring it back up. Don't lift your pencil up. And then just do like a little hook. Good job, Brendan. Right, just your M&M. Go ahead and eat it.
Yay.
Yay, all right, good. I am so happy. All right, let's look at an E. Now the E is a little different because right in the middle of the downstairs, kind of like where your lights hang, that's where it's a straight line. Can you do just that straight line for me? Good, very good. Now just go make a half circle up to the top and then almost finish your circle down at the bottom. Good job, Brendan. All right, now let's do our N. Why don't you try to do that one by yourself? Good. Make sure you bring your N all the way down to the floor, okay? All right, now let's look at our D. What comes first?
Doorknob.
Doorknob. Can you draw your doorknob? Good. All right, now watch Miss.Krohn. Sure it goes all the way down, okay? All right, now we've got to make our door, right? Back up to the top, all the way down to the floor of the, well, you know how to do that. All right, look at our A. Oh, what do you get? 1, 2, 3, 4.
M&M.
What color do you want?
Red.
Red. All right, these are leftover 4th of July M&Ms.
Yay.
Yay, you are so awesome. All right. All right, our next letter is?
A.
What's A say?
Ah.
Ah, ah. Now, we're going to do, that kind of has a doorknob too, doesn't it? Okay, so let's do a doorknob. And stop after you do your doorknob. All right, now, our line starts at the ceiling of the downstairs. This one doesn't go upstairs, okay? Good. And how about you do that last letter by yourself? What's that?
N.
N. Good. We're going to trace that. You are a wonderful tracer, Brendan. I like it when we do things together. Good job. High five, buddy. All
M&M.
right. You want another M&M? What color?
Blue.
Blue. Is blue your favorite? What's your favorite?
Red.
Red. Okay. Blue. All right. So are you ready to write it by yourself? No, you want to leave.
I want to leave.
I know you want to leave, buddy. I know you want to go play something else, but we've got to finish this. And
You
after,
want to leave.
no, listen, Miss Croom. My turn to talk, okay? After we finish this, you get to go to the block center. You like the block center, don't you? Mm-hmm. So let's write your name one more time today, okay? And then you can go to block center. All right? Promise me you'll sit here with me? Okay. All right. Squiggle. All right. Hold on. Let's start at the top with our line and straight line. Okay. All right. Hold on. Okay. Look, I want to show you something. Oh, look, you did a straight line. And you almost did your hump, didn't you? Okay. So hold on here. Okay. All right, this is what I want you to do. I want you to just put your hands on the table like me, okay? You know what it's like to smell flowers? Smell flowers. And after you smell the flower, then blow. Like those little daisies where you can blow the whippoorwills, or I call them whippoorwills, but those everywhere. So I want you to smell it and then blow it. Okay? Feel better? All right, good. All right, let's pick up our pencil again. All right, so we have done our straight line. Let's go back to the top of our straight line. And let's do a hump. Humpty Dumpty. Good. All right, now bring it back out like you did last time. Look up here. And where did your other bee? Good, Brendan, that's great. Good. Does your bee look like this bee?
Mm-hmm.
It does, doesn't it? Good. All right, now let's take a look at our R. Okay, do an R and we'll get our M&M. But hold on, no scribbles, okay? Straight line, good. Go back, awesome. You pick out the color M&M that you want, and Miss Krohn has something that she has to pull up here real quick, so hold on just a second for me, okay? Did you use your M&M? Thank you for being such a good student. Now, my question to you is now, what's the next letter? B-R...
E.
E. B-R-E. All right. Find your E in your name. Find the E up here that's in your name. Okay, good. E. What's E say?
E.
E. Does it say E or I?
E.
I?
E.
Miss Krohn was trying to confuse you. That wasn't very nice. Let's being silly. It's okay. It's okay. You're doing good. Come on, look up here. All right. Now the next gonna come our E, right? Very good. So let's sound this out. What did we say BR says right here?
Bruh.
Bruh. And then we have
E.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Bruh. What's next?
In.
In. What does in say?
No.
N. And where does it go?
Next to the E.
Next to the E. Start good. Start up top of your downstairs. Okay. Now, see this hump right here?
Mm-hmm.
Needs to go all the way up. So, okay. Now, do we just write over or do we erase?
Erase.
We erase. That's why we have erasers. No one's perfect. We all make mistakes. Believe me, Miss Krohn goes through a lot of erasers. Perfect. Oh, my favorite letter. One of my favorite letters. What's our next letter?
We need M&M.
You need an M&M. What color? I'm sorry.
Blue.
Blue. Okay. Oh, pig. Don't go home and tell your mama called you an answer. D. All right. What comes first?
Doorknob.
Doorknob. So draw our doorknob. Where does a doorknob start? Does it start upstairs or downstairs?
Downstairs.
Downstairs. Good. Make sure you... And you know, I haven't said anything about your spacing because your spacing is great. All right, there's our doorknob. Now let's do our door. Remember, door starts up here at the top. Brenda.
Brenda.
What's our next letter?
A.
A. All right, can you do your A? Very good, Brendan. What's our last letter?
N.
N. Let's do our N and we'll get to M&M's. How's that? Because I think I owe you an M&M. Good. Start downstairs. You're a bit over. Very good, Brendan. Very good. Let's get your M&M's and then we've got one more thing we're going to work on. I'm so happy. That is definitely smiley face work. All right, so let's look at our letters. What BR says.
Breath. In. Din.
Bruh, in, din. Let's do our arm real quick. Bruh,
Bruh.
in, din. Bruh, in, din. Blend it. Brendan. Very good. I'm going to put this in your folder to send home to Mom and Dad. All right, so now we're going to look, and since I don't have it on paper, we're going to look at how you think you did today, all right? So we have 3 smiley faces here. Smiley face means that you did what?
Good.
Super good. Just excellent. What's this mean? So-so? What's this one mean?
Bad.
Bad?
Bad boy.
No, not bad boy. You're not a bad boy. That means that maybe we have a little more work to do, okay? You're not a bad boy. You're a good boy. Okay? Sometimes we make bad choices, but everyone makes bad choices. So let's see. I formed my letters correctly. Let's look at your paper. And what do you think? Do you think we formed all our letters correctly, or do we have to fix, we had to fix our N, and I think we had to fix our doorknob. So what do you think? We had 2 that we had to fix, and that's okay. Is that super good, pretty good, or we need some work?
Need good.
Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think you're right. That is pretty good. So we're going to click that one. All right. I wrote the correct lines and spaces. You wrote in the correct lines, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And you did pretty good spacing, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Right there's a little extra space, and maybe right there. Okay. So what do you think? Super good, pretty good, or I need some more?
Good.
Good, I think so too. I used the proper spacing. Did you use pretty good spacing between there, or was it great?
Good.
You think it was good? Okay, I think it was. All right. And your paper is neat. Is that paper neat?
Mm-hmm.
Super neat?
Super.
Super neat, I think so too. And others can read my writing. Can I read that? Brendan. All right, so there's another. Super good. Now this one up, this is for you, and this one's for Miss.Krohn. So I'll take a look at your paper in a little bit, and I will see what I think we got, whether we got a super smiley, a good smiley, or we need some work, and then we'll sit down and we'll talk about mine, okay? All right, so I want you to take this to your seat, and actually in just a minute we're going to go to Block Center. Miss.Krohn's going to take her M&M's back, okay? I have more for tomorrow, and I still have this huge bag of them over here for when we write it all by ourselves, and you're gonna get there, okay? Super, super, super first day. So tomorrow, what we're going to do is, excuse me, Miss.Krohn. Tomorrow we're gonna look at the more letters in our name, and we're gonna do this. This is what big kids do. We are going to I mixed these letters all up, didn't I? And tomorrow, we're going to put them back in order. Tell me this, which one goes first?
B.
Why?
Because I'm special and it's capital.
You're special and it's a capital letter, so we'll put that there. And then we'll save the rest of these for tomorrow and we'll work on it again, all right? Good job, buddy.